What is going on, my Atomic Truck Works friends? Today, we're actually working on a 2000 Ford F-350, and we're going to be building a custom interior for this. I've noticed a lot of people are restoring trucks from all over the place, but there's been a gap in years where the trucks usually are too rusted and weren't really in great shape, so you don't see a lot of people restoring them. However, there are a lot of people coming forward now who have been taking care of their trucks and they're in great condition, and with the price of how much a new truck is, they're actually restoring and doing some cool stuff for them. A lot of guys are telling me, you know what, instead of paying, $700, $800 a month for a truck payment, they are spending that on doing a custom interior, custom paint, lift kits, lowering kits, all that different stuff here, which is cool. We love doing that stuff, and that's what we're about. And it's nice to see some of these trucks almost like, I won't say they're survivors because they shouldn't be in as bad a condition as they've been, but you're looking at some vehicles that are, only, well, I guess it's 20 or 22 years old, so I guess they're getting older, but they would rust out a lot, and it sucks, to pay that kind of money and then have a vehicle rust out. So these guys take care of them. They're great trucks, and they're able to make them better. Instead of just making payments and kind of like devaluing their vehicles, they're actually increasing the value of the vehicles by doing some cool stuff. So as you can see here, we already went and stripped down the interior. We threw it back in the vehicle so the guy could take it and drive it if he needed to, just because we've been having ridiculous issues with material sometimes. It's so weird, and it's never been like this. I know it's a Corona thing, but like literally, we order material, you start on the job, they short you a little bit. Stuff you normally get every day, you go to order it, and they're like, oh, 3-6 months back ordered now. It's very irritating. So then we have to get a different material, change everything, redo everything. I don't enjoy doing that, but we got to make the customers happy. On this one here, that happened, and then they finally sent the material. And when they sent the material, which another thing that's been happening a lot is people are sending the materials, and when they're sending it, it's the wrong stuff. So this one here, we ordered this neutral tannish gray interior that he wanted with black, and the black ended up getting back ordered, so we had to switch to a different material for the black. And then the tan, when it came in, or neutral gray, it was actually green. And I think what's happening is, I think a lot of people we're hiring people who aren't experts in their field. And not that you really need someone an expert to just roll up material, but you need someone who cares and pays attention, because a lot of the fabrics and the materials we have, they might look the same, but a slight change in the texture or graining, they might have a couple or a shade or half a shade off. One might be shinier than the other or flatter than the other, and they don't realize how important it is to us, because we're pretty particular about the quality and the look of what we do. So when they send it to us and it's the wrong color, it's so tough. And what sucks now is they send it to you, it's the wrong color, you're paying shipping both ways, or I'm paying shipping both ways, and then you have to pay shipping for the right stuff to come again, and then pay for that, and then get credited, and it's just makes it so much more difficult. It takes the fun out of it for us. So anyways, with that said, we are going to start working on this truck. So on this one, we're using the patterns from everything on the truck seats except for the top seating surfaces. He doesn't want to have this wavy look anymore. We're actually going to do black on the sides, black on the front. We're going to do the neutral tannish gray in the middle, black stitching on the tan, and tan stitching on the gray. Hopefully it looks really good, and we're going to get going on that. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm laying the seat out the way it would go in the truck. Because we're getting rid of all this, I want to kind of get a flow to make sure the front or the cushion and the backrest go together well. One thing when changing patterns you have to take into consideration is, so some of them have, like this has the Velcro in the specific spot here. Some of them have listing wires, and each listing wire has to go into the channel, and that's where it gets hog ring to. So you have to say, if the grooves in the seat go like this, you have to mount them to the seat. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to mount them now, because we're not gonna be doing these grooves. These seats are pretty straightforward. We're gonna end up just putting them in the middle here on a straight pleat right where that is, and the same thing with the bottom here. Well, this one actually is really easy. It just has that one Velcro strip on there. So we're gonna change it a little bit and put the Velcro in ourselves. We'll actually modify the foam. I decided what we're gonna do is we're gonna do tan in the center. We're gonna have black stitching on the tan. That's gonna be an 1 7/8" vertical pleats. We'll do black around the sides. I'm gonna do black across the front here with a top double stitch, cosmetic double stitch. And then we'll put some nice double stitch around the sides of this. And it should be a really nice looking seat. The top for the headrest, I am gonna keep this curve. I think it looks nice there, and I don't think it'll look bad with the squared off pleats on there. So we have the center pieces here. I actually marked it with chalk. Our space pens weren't really showing up well. Now we're just gonna sew all the black stitching on these inserts and see what it looks like. All right, so covers are going on good. Truck is looking great. I'm gonna go up there and finish the armrest so Rick could put this seat together, throw it in the truck, and show you what it's looking like.
What we're trying to do is put the seat back on to the seat bottom. So what we need to do is align this pin, and then it should just push together. Like so. And we just need to get these 2 bolts started, which I've already found the holes in the seat for.
Looking good.
And there it is. Easy as that.
Beautiful.
Hey Rick, what do you think of this layout for the Ford interior?
I love it. I think it's nice. I think that this is a drastic improvement over what was there from the factory. Factory seats were all cloth. These are much more durable and much more eye appealing for sure.
So the team did a great job on this Ford F350 interior. Nobody wants to take credit for it because it was, oh, here you go. Derek wants to take credit for it. He literally is the only one that did the least amount of work to the truck. He did nothing. So we have everybody put their hands in, knocked this thing out really quick, and it looks great. Everybody did a great job. Hope you like it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow, ring the bell. Thank you.
You can edit that out.